Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Elise. Thank you for joining me today for your yoga practice. I don't know where you are, but here in Belgium, in Brussels, the sun is hot and bright and summer has finally arrived. So today we have quite a masculine energy vinyasa, lots of twists. Twists are really good to detox, really good for the digestive system, for the spine. And you don't only detox the physical body, I'm sure you can detox a few things in your mind as well. Before we start, I wanted to tell you that I am organizing yoga retreat this summer. There will be one in France. It's a walk and yoga retreat in Massif du Vercors in July. Another one in August in Belgium. It's a shorter one. It's a long weekend. And then one in Spain. It's a surf, trek and yoga retreat. Anyway, you can find all the information in the comment box below, so don't hesitate to have a look and maybe we can meet in person. Who knows? Alright, in the meantime, let's start in child's pose. Just for a few breaths. So, you can find extended child's pose, you can find child's pose with the knees together, that's really up to you. And sit on your heels, whether knees open or not, and then walk your arms forward, forehead to the floor. You can release the elbows to the floor, but bring and reach the fingertips as far forward as you can, so we already start to open the shoulders. Take a moment here to settle in. You can find your breath. You can leave everything that doesn't belong to this yoga practice outside of the mat. Any concerns about the past, worries about the future, and really anchor yourself in the present moment. During your practice, there is only you, the physical body, and the breath. You can check in with yourself, how you're feeling today, how you're feeling in the mind, in the body, in the heart. Check in with the breath. And if you want, you can set an intention for your practice. You can simply answer the question, what brings me on my mat today? How can yoga help? Now lift the elbows off the floor, extend the arms as far forward as you can. You can feel that in the shoulders. You can already bring the navel towards the spine. And on the next breath in, you can come back. You can come onto all fours and come back. Stack the shoulders above the wrists, knees underneath the hips. Fingers wide open, navel still towards the spine. And let's take 3 rounds of cat-cows. As you inhale, belly drops, tailbone lifts, collarbone spreads, and you look up. As you exhale, you round the upper back, you press onto the hands, you gaze towards the belly button, and tailbone is in. 2 more. Inhale, arch, lift the gaze, spread the collarbones, chest open. And as you exhale, you want to send the back of the heart to the ceiling. You really press onto the hands, chin to the chest. 1 more time. Inhale. Find breath to movement. And exhale. And you can come to a neutral spine. Good. Let's take 3 dynamic, thread the needle on each side. So you can slightly move the right hand towards the middle of the mat, open fingers wide. Lean onto the right hand, inhale, open the left arm up, look up, stack the shoulders. As you exhale, we only hovering left arm underneath the right. Shoulders hover the floor, ear hovers the floor. Right fingertips reaching, or left fingertips reaching far. 2 more. Inhale, open to the left, look up, nice gentle twist. As you exhale, thread the left underneath the right, only hovering. Last time, inhale to open. And as you exhale, thread the left under the right, reach to the right. Inhale, open. And exhale, left hand to the floor. Stack the right hand underneath the right shoulder and left hand moves slightly towards the midline now. Lean to the left, Inhale, open to the right, fingertips reaching high for the ceiling. Exhale, thread right on the knees left, only hovering. Inhale to open, gentle twist. Exhale, hover. One more time. Inhale to open to the right. Exhale, hover underneath. Inhale to open. And as you exhale, right hand to the floor and bring the hands back into position. All right, you can feel your heart, right? Good. Now extend right leg, flex the foot. Make sure you're not tempting to open the hip, and you can tuck the toes of the left foot. We'll do 2 half push-up and then we'll press back into a 3-legged dog. So press onto the hands, engage the core, find a little bit of fire in here. Lean a little bit forward. Inhale, exhale, bend the elbows, bring your nose to the floor, and exhale back. Inhale, exhale, knees to the floor. Inhale back. Now press onto the hands, onto the left toes. Inhale here, as you exhale, press into a 3-legged dog. Now you can point the toes towards the ceiling. Make sure you don't open the right hip. Now from here, let's find a twist to the left. So you inhale, as you exhale, twist across the body, right knee to the left elbow. Point the toes towards the back of the mat. And you have the shoulders above the wrist. One more time. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, twist. Right knee, left elbow, point the toes. Inhale, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, come into a plank, a 3-legged plank. And bring the left knee to the floor gently and release the right knee to the floor. Good, how was that? Let's do it on the other side. So you tuck the toes of the right foot, you extend the left leg and you flex the foot to start with. So don't open the hip. Engage the core. Inhale, exhale, bend the elbows, knee to the floor and back up. Inhale, exhale to the floor. Inhale, back up, and now let's go to 3-legged dog. Inhale here, as you exhale, press back, 3-legged dog. Point the toes, make sure you don't open the left hip. Now let's twist. Inhale here, exhale, left knee, right elbow, point the toes, find your push-up arms. One more time. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale to twist, right knee, left knee, right elbow, sorry. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Now shifting to a 3-legged plank, bring the right knee to the floor and left knee to the floor. Oh, forget what just happened. Good, now let's find your first real downward dog. Tuck all 10 toes, inhale, exhale, downward dog. Walk in the position. You can bend one knee after the other, move the hips. Gaze underneath one armpit, underneath the other. Find any movement that makes you feel good. Maybe you want to lift both heels, bend the knees to the floor, and then straighten the legs again. Maybe do that a few times. You inhale, you lift the heels, exhale, knees to the floor, press back into down dog. Maybe one more time. Inhale, heels up, exhale, knees to the floor, and back into downward dog. Good. Open the fingers wide and find a bit of stillness in the position. Make sure the head is heavy so you can release the spine. Feet about hips distance, hands shoulder distance, fingertips pointing forward. Now, if you feel that the upper spine is rounding, you bend the knees and you can really straighten the spine. That's what we're aiming for in downward dog, remember. Now look forward. As you inhale, you shift into a plank pose. As you exhale, you bring the knees to the floor. Shift forward, bend the elbows in, bring your chin and your chest to the floor, and your tailbone is lifted. It's Ashtangasana. Now bring the legs onto the floor, and as you inhale, find a cobra. Maybe it's a high cobra, maybe a baby cobra. You inhale here again. Exhale, twist, look over the right shoulder towards your right or your left heel. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist, look over the left shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, release the heart to the floor, forehead to the floor. Tuck all 10 toes. You can come back onto all fours or you can press into a high plank and then downward dog again. Find your dog. Now as you inhale, lift the heels, and as you exhale, you move the knees to the right and you plant the heels on the floor again, and you find some kind of a twist here. Press onto the hands. Take one more breath. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, move the heels to the left. Plant the heels onto the floor. Press onto the hands. Sink the chest towards the thighs. Inhale, heels up to center. And as you exhale, find downward dog again. Let's do the Ashtangasana one more time. Look forward. As you inhale, you shift into a plank. Shoulders above the wrists. Knees to the floor. Shift forward. Bend the elbows in. Chin, chest to the floor. Tailbone left. Legs slide onto the floor. Inhale, find the cobra. Elbows squeeze towards the ribcage. Inhale here again. Exhale, twist over the right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist over the left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, release the heart to the floor. Forehead to the floor. Tuck all 10 toes. Transition onto all fours or press back into a high plank. And downward dog. Let's find one more variation of downward dog. Open the feet as wide as the mat and maybe make a little step forward. You'll see if you need to. Press onto the left hand. Lift the right hand off the floor and grab the outside of the left leg. Maybe the ankle, maybe the calf muscle, maybe the thigh, but not the knee. And now pull onto the left side of the head, on the other side of the left leg. Bend the elbow and twist underneath your left armpit. And you want to get somewhere in the ceiling. Find a single point of focus. Keep pulling on the ankle or on the calf muscle or on the thigh so you feel a nice twist here. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release with control. Right hand back to the front. Press the right hand onto the floor. Lift the left hand, grab the outside of the right leg. Bend the left knee, press to the side and twist underneath the right armpit. And same thing, you find a single point of focus on the ceiling. Deep breath. If you have the heels lifted, it's fine. Inhale. Exhale, back into your wide downward dog. Move the feet back to a regular downward dog. Look forward. Step the right foot and the left foot at the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Straighten the spine, crown of the head reaches forward, the weight is towards the toes. Hands pressing underneath the knees or maybe fingertips to the floor, find your variation. Inhale here again. Exhale, fall forward, release the forehead to the shins. Bend the knees a little bit, circle the arms up, inhale all the way to the top. And as you exhale, hands to the heart and release. Good, welcome to standing. Let's take 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar A. You don't have to go at my pace, you can go slower, you can go faster, you can hop, it's your own variation. I'm only here to guide you. So find your mountain pose, big toes touch, maybe not, heels separated definitely. Roll the shoulders out, lift up the heart, arms extended alongside the body, palm facing forward. Gently lift the kneecap so you engage your quads and you tilt the pelvis forward. So you find a gentle engagement in your core muscles. Crown of the head reaches high for the ceiling. Imagine you have weight down your feet that ground you to the earth. Find your breath. Bring your hands to your heart. Remember why you showed up on your mat today. As you inhale, lift the arms above the head. Press the hips forward if you want to find a gentle back bend. Exhale, fall forward, Uttanasana. Chin towards, forehead towards the shins. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, find your high plank. You can bring the knees onto the floor or lower than Chaturanga. As you inhale, you find upward dog or cobra. And as you exhale, you find downward dog. We always meet in downward dog for a couple of breaths. Notice maybe how this down dog is different than the first one. And with your hands, imagine you want to rip your mat in two, so you really feel that in your shoulders. Now, as you inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, press back, hop or step front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up, reach forward. Exhale, release the head towards the legs. Bend the knees, inhale all the way to the top, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, engage the glutes, press the hips if you want to find a back bend. Exhale, fall forward, flat back, Uttanasana, release the head. Inhale, halfway up. As you exhale, you can hop into Chaturanga or you can find high plank, low plank. As you inhale, you find your back bend. And as you exhale, you find downward dog. 2 breaths. You can exhale through the mouth if you need to release some heat. Now inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, press back, hop or step front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, release, bend the knees, inhale all the way to the top, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Last time. Inhale, rise, tall mountain. Exhale, fall forward, Uttanasana, relax the head. Inhale, halfway up, stretch forward. Exhale, Chaturanga, take your time. Inhale into your back bend and exhale back to downward dog. Find your breath. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, press back, hop or step front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold. Now listen, bend the knees, squat down, find your chair pose. Make sure you can see your toes. Tuck the tailbone under. Open the chest. You can look towards the hands or you can look to the horizon. Release the shoulders down. Squeeze your thighs together. Now inhale. Exhale, fall forward. Bend the knees, press on the feet. Inhale, lift all the way to the top. Exhale, hands to heart and release. Alright, let's continue. We'll start with a chair. So bring the feet together, big toes touch, heels touch, thighs inward, all the energy inward. You know your chair, right? Now lift the arms above the head, relax the shoulders. Inhale, and as you exhale, sit in your chair, squat low. Make sure you can see the big toe at least, so tuck the tailbone under and sit a little lower. You can look forward, you can look up. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Engage the core strongly and firmly and breathe. Now bring hands to heart. Start to twist to the left. So you hook the right arm on the outside of the left thigh and you can really move the left thigh towards the right. So you have space, don't hesitate to do that. Join the hands, press onto the hands, bring the thumb in front of the sternum. And you gaze up. You can also gaze towards your knee and make sure the right knee hasn't moved forward. Keep pressing on the hands and twisting. Feel that in the whole of the belly, the spine. Now peek down, look towards your big toes. Lift the right foot off the floor and slide the right foot back and you find yourself in a twisted lunge. How amazing is that, right? Now you can stay here, oopsie. You can stay here or you can open your arms. Right fingertips on the outside of the left foot, left fingertips up to the ceiling. Deep breath. Now if you have opened the arms, bring the hands back together. Bring the hands in front of the heart. Inhale, lift the arms above the head, find your crescent. And as you exhale, hands to the floor. Look forward as you inhale. As you exhale, extend the left leg. Let's find this variation of pyramid pose. So the back heel is lifted. Both hands are framing the left foot. You first have a flat back. So we are halfway up, never to the spine. Make sure your hips are squared. Inhale. Exhale, you can fall down over the left leg. Release the forehead towards the shin. Release the shoulders. Maybe you have moved the hands a little bit more towards the midline or the center of the mat. Now inhale, halfway up again. Move the right foot forward about a big step and bring the right foot about a 30-degree angle for pyramid pose. Inhale halfway again, flat back, and now as you exhale again, forward over the left leg. Now you can keep the hands onto the floor, or maybe you want to move the hands towards the right calf muscle. Grab the right calf muscle, and so you can find a deeper stretch in the back of the left leg. Make sure that the hips stay square. Deep breath. Now if you have the right calf muscle in your hands, move the hands towards the front to frame the left foot. Inhale halfway up. Now move the right hand outside of the left foot. Move the left hand onto your chest and then twist. Twist the chest to the left and then lift the left arm up and find your reverse triangle pose. It's quite a challenging pose for your balance, so feel free to gaze down. Really ground the hand onto the floor, and if you have a block, you can also set your hands onto the block. Maybe I should have thought that from the start. It's all right. Now look down, move the right hand in front of the left foot. You can be on your fingertips, and now from here we'll go to reverse half moon. So you can gently bend the left knee, lean on the left foot, lift the right leg off the floor. Make sure the foot is flexed so the toes are pointing towards the ceiling. The back leg is strong and you want to scissor the thighs. It's also very challenging for the balance. If you have a block, you can use the block. Use the core. Inhale. Exhale, slowly bring the right foot back. Bring the left hand onto the floor. Frame the left foot. Find yourself in a runner's lunge. Inhale to look forward, and as you exhale, find your downward dog. Well done. As you inhale, shift into plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And as you exhale, move into your downward dog. Now inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, press back, look forward, hop or step front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, find your chair pose. And exhale, Samasthiti. And release. Lucky you, we get to do that on the other side. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. Exhale, bend the knees quite low. Make sure you can see the toes. Tuck the tailbone under. Bring the hands to the heart. And now twist to the right. So left arm, left elbow hooks on the outside of the right thigh. You press onto the hands to revolve the torso. So the torso is really parallel to the right wall. And you look up towards the ceiling. Now make sure your left knee isn't forward. Keep pressing onto the hands. Bring the thumb facing the sternum. Now peek down, look towards the big toes. Lift the left foot off the floor and slide it back and find yourself in a twisted high lunge. If you feel like playing around, open the arms, left fingertips to the floor on the outside of the right foot. Right fingertips to the ceiling. Stack the shoulders. Keep twisting. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. Then join the hands together. Bring the hands to the heart. Inhale, lift the arms above the head, relax the shoulders, and exhale, hands to the floor. Let's find a long pyramid pose. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Halfway up first. Use the core. Inhale, and as you exhale, you fold over the right leg this time. The back heel is lifted. Both legs are straight. Find your breath. Release the foreheads to the shin, but without shrinking the shoulders to the ears. Now inhale halfway up. Move the left foot towards the middle of the mat. Flatten the left foot 30 degrees. Inhale halfway again. And as you exhale, find this other variation of pyramid pose. Now if you feel like it, the hands can go towards the left calf muscle. Grab the left calf muscle and you find a deeper stretch. And you keep moving the left hip forward and the right hip down, the right hip back to square them. One more breath. Relieve the left calf muscle, bring the hands framing the left foot, halfway up, inhale. Now left hand on the outside of the right foot, bring the right hand onto the torso and then twist open to the right. Shoulders are stacked, lift the right arm up to the ceiling. Quite challenging for the balance, maybe more on this side and on the other one. Ground your feet onto the floor. If you lose balance, you gaze down, you can use a block on the outside of the right foot. One single point of focus. Now slowly turn the gaze down, move the left hand in front of the right foot, slightly bend the right knee so you can find your reverse half moon. So you lift the left leg off the floor, whoopsie. You scissor the legs, scissor the thighs. You look up towards the ceiling or you look down if it's too challenging for the balance. The left leg is strong and the foot is flexed, so the heel is towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, slowly move the left foot back towards the back of the mat. Both hands to the floor. Inhale as you look forward. Exhale, find your downward dog. Now, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, press back, hop or step front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold. Inhale into your chair. And exhale, front of the mat, Samasthiti. Release the arms alongside the body, close your eyes, maybe separate the feet a little bit. And connect to the breath, notice the sensations. Notice the vibrations in your fingertips, in your arms, the heart pumping into the chest, sensation in the abdomen, in the spine. Give yourself a moment here. Give yourself a moment to experience whatever there is to experience. Now bring the eyes open. Good. Alright, we'll take one more vinyasa before we start to cool down. Find your mountain pose again, hands to heart. Inhale, rise, maybe find a deeper back bend if you like. Exhale, fold forward, crown of the head to the floor. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And find your downward dog as you exhale. Find your breath here. Now as you inhale, lift the right leg high. As you exhale, bring the right foot forward between the hands. And now let's find a standing split. So you press on the right foot, you inhale, you lift the left leg up, you bring the left foot as high as you can, you gaze towards your right knee. If you want to play around, you can grab the right calf muscle with the right hand. Lift that left leg as high as you can. Now inhale here, as you exhale, Shiva squat. Left knee behind the right calf muscle. Inhale, back to standing split. One more time. Exhale, Shiva, left knee, right calf muscle. Inhale, standing split. And now as you exhale, you bring the left knee on the outside of the right foot. And you sit on the floor. You find yourself with a twist here. I mean, not yet with a twist. Make sure you don't sit on your left heel. Now as you inhale, lift the left arm up, bring the right arm behind you. And as you exhale, bring the left arm on the outside of the right knee and you twist towards the back of the mat. Make sure your right sit bone stays onto the floor. Inhale, raise your crown of the head high. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale here again. Exhale, release the twist. Bring the hands forward. Let's go back to our standing split. So you inhale, exhale, press onto the right foot, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bring the left foot back to the back of the mat. Inhale, look forward, exhale, downward dog. Good. And now we do that on the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, step on the left foot. Exhale, reach your right leg high for your standing split. The right toes up to the ceiling. You gaze towards your left knee. Maybe you want to play around and grab the left ankle with the left hand. Now let's do 2 Shiva squat. Inhale, exhale, bend the left knee behind the left calf muscle. You want to plant it there. Inhale, back to your standing split. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, standing split. As you exhale, the right knee be on the side of the left foot so you can find yourself ready for a twist. Left hand is back. Inhale, reach your right arm up. And as you exhale, twist. Right arm on the outside of the left knee. Press and revolve the torso. Make sure your sit bones are on the floor. I always kind of lift my left sit bone. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist a little deeper. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to twist. Inhale. As you exhale, release the twist. Bring the hands forward. Let's move back into our standing split. Lean forward, hands to the floor. Press onto the left foot. Lift the right leg up. Big inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee. Right foot steps back. Look forward, lengthen the spine, and find your last downward dog. Set your knees into the floor. Bring your big toes to touch. Open the knees wide. And find an extended child's pose here. Forehead to the floor. Arms reaching forward. See if you can bring your chest onto the floor, your chin to the floor, and look towards the front of the room. And if that's too challenging, you can keep the forehead onto the floor and the chest lifted. Find your variation, but that's just an idea here. Find 2 more breaths. Then on your legs, inhale, find yourself back into tabletop position. Crawl your knees towards your wrist. Cross your ankles, bring your bum back and shift your legs forward. Ooh, give them a bit of a shake. Alright, let's find one last seated twist here. So you can bend the right foot in and you can bring the left foot in. Bend the left leg and bring the right foot onto the floor. Interlace all 10 fingers and bring the right foot into the hand. Now lift the calf muscle. First step here is to really release the shoulders down. You press the foot into the hand and the hand back into the foot. Now if you want, you can also extend the right leg, but make sure you're not shrugging, make sure you keep a long back. Good. Now wherever you are, you release the left hand and you bring the left hand on the right side of the foot. Again, you bring the hands to the chest and now with the hand you lead the torso to the right. And you open the right arm to the back of the mat and you gaze towards the right thumb. You keep pressing the right foot into your left hand and you really have the torso parallel to the right wall. Take one more full cycle of breath. And then a big inhale. Exhale, slowly release the twist, come back to center. Grab the foot and then release the foot to the floor. And then we change. So you bend the right knee, you bring the left foot on the floor, interlace all 10 fingers, foot in the hand, lift. Don't be here. Open up. Press your foot into the hand into the foot. And then if you feel like it, only if it's accessible for you, you straighten the left leg. Make sure the spine is long, crown of the head reaching high for the ceiling. Now you can release the right hand. You can bring the right hand on the left side of the foot, grab the foot, release the left hand, bring it on your torso, and now you twist the torso to the left. You gaze over your left shoulder and you extend the left arm back. And you gaze towards your thumb. Keep your sit bones onto the floor, keep your chest lifted, your spine straight. One more breath. And then inhale. And as you exhale, release the twist. Bring the left foot onto the floor. And now both knees are up, facing to the ceiling. Let's find one last twist here in the seated position. It's a boat twist. So first you can slide the hands behind the thigh, lean back, calf muscle parallel to the floor. Now hands to the heart, interlace fingers and release index. Now you can do that with your legs bent, or you can straighten the legs. Now we inhale here. As we exhale, we shoot the legs to the left and the arms to the right. You should feel that in your right obliques. You can do that with your knees bent. Don't worry about extending the legs, but keep the chest open. Inhale, exhale back to center. Inhale here again. Exhale, shoot the legs to the right, fingertips to the left. Reach, 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 reach. Oh my God, keep smiling. Inhale and exhale one more time. Inhale here, lift up the chest. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back to center and exhale, twist to the other side. Back to center. Release the feet onto the floor. Oof. Forget what just happened. Now make sure you have space behind you. Extend the arms, tuck the chin, and come and lean on your back. Slowly with grace, right? And then hug your knees into the chest. You can sway from side to side, finding a bit of a release in the lower back. Good. Now bring your feet to the floor. Extend the legs forward and extend the arms back. And you can take a stretch before we do Bananasana on both thighs. Now bend the elbows and grab opposite elbows with your hands. Now move both legs to the left. And then wiggle the torso and the arms to the left as well. So you find yourself in some kind of a banana shape. Now, if you want a little bit of a deeper stretch on the right and the left side, you move your right ankle over the left. And maybe you can wiggle a little bit more. Gaze up to the ceiling. Enjoy the stretch on the obliques. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. If you have the ankle crossed, and cross the ankles. Wiggle the torso and the shoulders back to center. And then move the legs back to center. Release the elbows, straighten up the arms. And now bend the elbows again, but grab opposite elbows. So you change the crossing. And now you move your legs all the way to the left. You wiggle the to the right, to the other side, right? And then you wiggle the torso all the way to the other side. I am on the right. You cross the left ankle over the right, and maybe you can wiggle a little bit more. Let's take 3 to 4 deep breaths here. Gaze to the ceiling, one single point of focus. Let's take one more full cycle of breath. And then cross the ankles if they were crossed. Wiggle the torso and the shoulders back to center. And bring the legs back to center. Arms straight behind you. One last deep stretch. Big inhale. And as you exhale, my friends, you can release into Shavasana. Arms extended alongside the body with the palm facing up. Open the legs as wide as you can. Release the toes to the side. And I strongly suggest that you remain in Shavasana for at least a minute. And then longer if you feel like staying longer, but stay here and commit to Shavasana for a minute. Let go. Let go of any control over your breath, over the body. Let go of whatever just happened during your practice. And surrender. Find relaxation, find stillness. Let your body be heavy on the floor. Let your mind be calm. And let the breath be soft, full, and effortless. And whenever the mind wanders, gently come back to your breath. And I invite you now to stay in Shavasana for as long as you want, as long as you need to. You can slowly start to wiggle fingers and toes, finding a bit of movement in the wrists, the ankles, maybe stretch your arms back. And then move your knees to your chest. Very gently roll to the side so you can transition into a seated position with your legs crossed, your eyes closed. Gentle lift in the heart, letting the flow of the breath go back to a vertical position. Bring your hands to the heart. Thank yourself for making the time to be on your yoga mat today. And thank your amazing, strong and beautiful body for allowing you to do this challenging practice. You can take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. You can gently bow the head forward, bringing the forehead towards the tip of the fingers. Blink the eyes open and lift the head. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for joining my practice. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this twist. Don't hesitate to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want any other kind of classes. You know, I do this for you. And, then I want to make classes for you. So to your own needs. I will see you next time. Go grab a big glass of water. Take good care of yourself and go enjoy the sunshine. Bye.